privateers. Well, quite obviously, this does not look like Chesapeake Boat Basin. This is in fact Windmill Point Marina. Yesterday was an interesting day. We didn't get a whole lot of videos shot the first day. We just brought the boat up from Prince George, from Jordan Point Marina. And, well, first day was from Jordan Point to Newport News. Good day, beautiful, decent wind. I mean, it wasn't a wonderful wind, but it was just enough to get the sails up and get them full. But we motor sailed most of the day just to make good time. But got there and, chilled out, had some food. And we took off the next morning. Beautiful sunrise. It was stunning, wasn't it, y'all?
It was very beautiful.
Beautiful. So, yeah, took off, made our turn through the Norfolk area, got through there without any issue. Started cruising up the bay, all was clean and clear. We reached about the hole in the wall, which is just south of the entrance to the Piankatank River, south of Gwynn's Island. Sea started to build a little bit. Nothing fancy, little tiny rollers, maybe footers, nothing fancy. Kept going, made it through Gwynn's, got up about Deltaville, and we saw a storm approaching from the north of us. I mean, due north, and we were headed. The storm was coming due south. We were headed due north, so it was a collision course. It looked like a slow-moving storm, so I didn't worry about it too much. And then we crossed the mouth of the Rappahannock, and then it got real. We made it to the corner of Windmill Point, just about a half mile shy of our turn westerly to go into our marina. And there's no easy way to say this, but all hell broke loose. I sent them below, life jackets, foul weather gear. Fortunately, we already had the sails down. What the weather folks were saying, and the folks here at this marina said that it was 50-knot straight line winds. Broke my rudder in two pieces. Knocked us over, probably as close to capsizing as I ever want to come. I had no steerage, obviously. Spun us around and around.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, good.
So then when the rudder broke free, well, let me step back a little bit. The rudder on the O'Day is a transit hung rudder, 2 pintles and 2 truncheons. The pintles on my boat were about as big as my pinky, so they were roughly half-inch stainless steel. It sheared the lower one like it was hot butter. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Motor kicked up, drug over to the outboard. I could hear the outboard motor just chewing the rudder up. I mean, just chewing on it. They were already below. So I'm laid back on this thing trying to hold it up, worrying to death about them. So when the bottom pintle broke, I screamed to Jessica to call Mayday. I called a couple of pans in my life. Never called a Mayday before. We all know how to do it. How many of us have actually done it? It's terrifying. So, as she's calling Mayday, and Coast Guard's, I guess, in Deltaville, so they're 5 miles away, roughly. The rudder breaks about this far down from where the tiller attaches. I'll try to splice a picture in somewhere in here. So At that point, the rudder breaks. I see it float away. There's nothing I can do but hold on at this point. Storm goes over super fast. Super fast. We had hail the size of nickels. When it was all said and done, I actually had a piece of hail in my ear. That's interesting. So, once it passed, we kind of limped. I managed to loosen the motor so that I could turn it side to side, and kind of try to use it like a rudder, and got the motor restarted and managed to limp us back in, well, at least back to Windmill Point. Like, I need to clarify this too. When we were making our turn around Windmill Point, so we were on the north side of Windmill Point. When the blow was done, we were in the middle of the Rappahannock entrance, and blowing us at least 2 miles. The little thing I forgot is the entire time, once the rudder, before and after the rudder sheared, it was spinning us in circles, like it's spinning top. It's not something I ever want anybody to experience.
No.
No.
So, these two handled themselves like true sailors. I'm proud of them. So, we're all safe. We already called Boat US. Guys, if you're looking for boat insurance, talk to these folks. They called me back within 24 hours. And an adjuster coming in probably in a day or two. Anyway, my mind's all over the place today, and we're running on fumes, all of us, but we're safe. Had about 5 inches of water in the village by the time it was over with, just enough to kick the float switch on. But when I ran her aground, centerboard was still down. So I have no idea how much damage I've actually done to the bottom of this boat. I know I hit something other than soft sand. I don't know what it was, but we're gonna find out. But anyway, strangely enough, right as all hell was about to break loose, I yelled to this one, and I quote, "This is some shit you should be recording." So the first 31 seconds of this blow that we just all survived, because that's what it was, survival, will be included after this little message. I realize this is 7 minutes long of my head talking and these two nodding, but there's very little footage except the 31 seconds that she shot. Learn your safety procedures, folks. Communicate with each other. Make sure everybody on the boat knows where everything is at all times. Make sure everybody knows how to call Pan or Mayday. Okay. Safety tip. Now, the one fun part of this entire mess, and some of you will laugh at this because I'm still laughing at it, I got to shoot my flare gun. And I was pretty happy about that. Twice. But anyway, guys, sail safe and sail often. And we'll catch up with you guys as this procedure to repair out of reach continues. Ladies? Anything?
No.
That was terrifying.
So, now go ahead, talk.
It was, I think the whole having to jump off the boat made it a little bit worse.
Yeah, we did. Once we ran into the beach, both Liz and I had to jump off the boat into the water, and there was probably 3 feet of water.
Yeah, but
that we
I'm like,
jumped
I'm
into
5
pretty
foot,
simple.
so I just fell completely in the water.
Yeah.
Remember, it's only April. The bay is cold. It's not warm.
It's
Very
not
cold.
warm.
What's not warm?
It's not.
So,
And that hail.
I'm telling you, nickel-sized hail, and at least a 50-knot blow.
It was coming in
And it was straight line. It was.
inside the cabin too.
All I could see when I looked out of the companionway into the cockpit was white out behind
Yeah.
him.
Mhm.
He's got his gear on and he's doing his thing, but white out completely around the boat. That's all I could see, and him getting pelted with hail.
I actually remembered a scene from the movie White Squall with Jeff Bridges. Because then the line I remembered was, "Well, we're in it now." So anyway, oh, all right. Well, I need a slice of pizza because this has been an insane day, and we're all on fumes. Like I said, after this little talking head sequence, please watch the 31-second piece of the
Beginning of hell.
the beginning of hell. Shall forever be known as the beginning of hell.
That's appropriate name.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Until next time, be safe and go sailing. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
We'd like to thank everyone for watching, and please tune in for the next episode. We'll see what happens. And if you haven't, please click like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. We'll see you guys on the next trip. See ya.